Hello and welcome back to Pump with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here. I am the CEO and founder of Pump with Purpose, a global lactation and postpartum private practice where we help and teach women all across the world to breast pump. We have assisted well over 2,500 clients as of January of 2022, and we're so excited for those numbers. This is another podcast episode where we're going to talk about all things pumping. 6 signs you're using the wrong flange size. So you know where to find us. If you don't, you can visit www.pumpwithpurpose.com, and we have a whole host of offerings. We purposely set out this year to expand our offerings to offer different price points, different levels of care to work with us. So of course, for free care, for the free, we offer blog posts, podcasts. We offer a pumping survival guide, which is a guide at the bottom of our website. So if you ever want to subscribe to our email list, you will get a free guide with submissions. We update it about twice a year. We're coming up on our next upload of new information. So definitely always keep that email, because if you go back to click on it, any future updates, you get it, or just subscribe again and you'll get the newest version. Definitely hoping to have that updated by the end of the year. So we have that. Then we have different webinars. We offer memberships. We have a monthly membership as well as a weekly membership. And then we have our signature offer, Premier Pumping Consults, where we help you to increase your milk supply with the right pump, flange products, and schedule. We also offer real-time pumping sessions and everything else in between. We say if you are putting a pump to those nips, we want to be a part of your journey. And this is what it is. We need to talk about putting pumps to those nips and the signs that you are using the wrong flange size. And I'm going to give you additional. I said 6, but there are more just over time. Just talking with different clients. We are encouraging you. We're encouraging you. We want this podcast to document it because it literally came up this week. If you are pumping, about to pump, if you are going to lactate at some point, always remember, and even today, even if you're currently lactating, take a picture of your nips. Take a picture of your nips. If you are thinking about lactating, if you are pregnant right now and it's on your mind, I need you to take a picture of your nips, because we had a very bad week this week. I'm just going to tell you. This week, the week of November 20, I don't remember what Monday was, but this week, somewhere around the 28th or 29th of 2023, we had a really, really bad day. 4 of our 6 clients pulled up with unbelievable nipple trauma, damage, soreness, like unbelievable. And we really realized people need to start taking a picture of your nips. We went through a whole series of just messages of just why are they leaving us worse than what we came? Why are people not seeing, hearing, valuing, and validating us on our journeys, regardless if that's during birth, if that's during pregnancy, then birth, or postpartum? You should be better than what you came. The PW experience that we strive for is you don't leave the same way you came. We want to leave you better than where you were. One big thing about it is flange sizing. It is a critical factor. Pump and flange are the most important in your pumping journey, period. You need to have a primary pump that can be customized up to 60 plus different ways. This is what we believe in at Pump with Purpose. And then that the cycle and vacuum setting is going to be customized separately. Then we believe in having the right flange size and type. But some signs that you are not using the right flange size: swelling, inflammation, your nipples looking like miniature Vienna sausages, you have a problem. Or some cases, miniature hot dogs, because you all are out here in these big 28s and 27s and 24s. And if you are using the pump flanges that came in the box, 9 times out of 10, it is incorrect. So we want to encourage you to stop doing that. Get flange size as soon as possible so you can get the care that you deserve. So if you're swelling up, that's a problem. If your areola is going into the flange, your nipple swelling, your nipple cannot move freely, your nipple is changing color, your nipple is sensitive, your nipple's sharp shooting pains throughout the breast, is pulling. Listen, I'm going to go through it one again because I just kept rambling. 1, I'm going to give you some extra bonuses today. I'm going to give you what's on my notes, and I'm going to give you some extra bonuses. 1, your nipple is going into the flange. I'm sorry, your areola, your nipple should be going into the flange if your areola is also going into the flange. A lot of it, that's a concern. Your nipple is swelling. It's 2. 3, your nipple cannot move freely. 4, your nipple is changing color, purple, blue, white. 5, sharp shooting pains throughout the breast. 6, nipple sensitivity, going from the warm area of your shower to the cool area of your bathroom. Then I'm going to give you some bonuses. Like I said earlier, if your nipples look like miniature Venus sausages, your miniature hot dogs. If your milk is pooling at the bottom, so that was bonus number 1. Bonus number 2 is if your nipple, if your milk is pooling at the bottom of your nipple, and you have to kind of bend over a little bit to get it to drop into the bottle. That's 2. And 3 bonuses today. I'm going to give you the free for the free, and the bonus is, in some cases, what has been happening lately, I've been learning from clients, like if your nipple is moving and then the milk is pulling at the bottom, and instead of having to bend over, I guess maybe due to posture or anything, your milk is going back in on your body onto your clothing, is a problem. Again, I can't encourage you enough. If you're experiencing any of these concerns, there are signs that you're in the wrong flange size. There are signs that you need personalized care. There are signs that I can't say if it's too big or too small. 9 times out of 10, possibly too big. But you also can't be in too small of flange sizes, or you can get blebs, blisters, all kinds of things, extra swelling. Your nipples have to be right according to your body. And, some of us have, the ones that concern me the most are, especially if you have flat nipples, 1. So that's 1, flat nipples. 2, inverted nipples where your nipples go in, or 3, elastic nipples. People get you wrong all the time. The percentage of people that pull up not being in appropriate flange size is easily probably 85 to 90%. We're making some type of changes, not because potentially, let me give you some credit. Maybe when you got the flange size, if you even received one, that it was right. But they're not telling you that flange size can change throughout your journey. They want you to come back time and time again because they don't honor their flange size. And we give you 1 flange size, a complimentary with the consult. And then we make sure that when we give you recommendations for flanges, when they arrive, we make sure they're working well. And so for the initial consult, that it is appropriate and it is right. That is our goal. So, it's very important for us to make sure that you understand how to flange size yourself. We rarely have to flange size someone unless in cases that someone is pulling up again for a real-time pumping session, or someone is pulling up again because they're having an additional concern, then of course flange size is going to be on the list to troubleshoot. But we're not just randomly doing flange fittings. It's the one thing that we troubleshoot the most in our practice, and it's the thing that we have the least amount of questions as far as how to do it after you work with us. So I just want to encourage you, if you're having any of those concerns, please pull up to a Premier Pumping Consult. If you're in the wrong flange size, you do not want to continue to just think it's going to get better day in and day out. It's actually potentially going to get worse. The swelling, the inflammation, the change of color, the sharp shooting pains, it can then cause potentially something called vasospasms. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. Sometimes it is an underlying concern of Raynaud's phenomenon, another term to look up as well. But if your nipples are changing colors, purple, blue, white, sharp shooting pains throughout the breast, nipple sensitivity, going from the warm area of your shower to the cool area of your bathroom, those are signs of vasospasms. No one can diagnose you except your doctor. It's per se cannot be cured per se, but there are ways to fix the flanges and the pump and a lot of people don't experience the concern any longer. Your nipples start to look better again, closer. Let me give you the secret sauce for the secret sauce, more secret sauce for the free. If your nipples don't look the same, that's why taking the picture would be good. But if you did it, your nipples don't look the same. More as significant other, they sometimes pay more attention than we do. Don't look the same as they did before you had baby, and they looked much more swollen, deformed in some way. Having concerns, I've been told, like their nipples move to the side a little bit. Like it's just all kinds of things from being in the wrong tools. It's time to pull up. It's really time to, take a proactive approach. Don't wait until it gets bad, or like, I'll see brands, or people ask brands like, if it doesn't hurt, it's okay. And they're like, yeah, if it doesn't hurt, it's okay. That's the load. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. Just because it doesn't hurt doesn't mean that it's right. And it doesn't mean that it won't hurt over time. You really want to have the journey that you deserve. Some of you, and be very, very honest with you, you're destroying the sensitivity in your nipples because your flange is wrong or your pump is too strong for you. And then over time, your nips are not able to function in the same way they did before baby, because you have destroyed or really impacted the sensitivity in your nipples. And that's another thing that's very important. So we offer flange fittings in our Premier Pumping Consults, where we help you to increase your milk supply with the right pump, flange, products, and schedule. We go through, give you a personalized plan that includes flange fittings, as well as we honor once you get the right tools and you start using them. Of course, we want you to pull back up for the real-time pumping session if you didn't do that in the first session, where we teach you how to pump base in your body with solidifying pump settings, pumping technique, and flange sizing. But even still, if something's wrong with what we recommend to you in flange, just let us know. Like, we don't want you out here lost in the sauce. Like, that's why you pulled up with us. We don't want you out lost in the sauce. So if something is wrong with what we recommended, please send us a message in our secure message portal if you're a client or a client on the fence or a future potential client. We genuinely care and want to know, and so we can kind of troubleshoot what could be going on if the flange is off. But we will say, sometimes people think that the flange is off, and it's really, when you make changes to the flange, sometimes I'm giving you more secret sauce, you have to change your pump and or pump settings, because what used to work won't work when the nipple isn't swelling to kingdom come any longer. So I gave you so much secret sauce in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let us know. If you ever want listen to any of our podcasts or watch us on live or on any of our 15 social platforms with over 100,000 followers combined, please let us know. If something you are enjoying is something that you would like more of, or, you have suggestions for us, constructive suggestions, we would love to know. When our clients work with us, we also offer a survey at the end of every consult to kind of get your idea of your experience in working with Pump with Purpose, just to make sure that we are exceeding your goals. And our survey results are really phenomenal, and we really love the fact that people are leaving us results, leaving us comments, so we can take that information and make sure that we are staying cutting edge when it comes to pumping. We have well over 300 products and counting in here, and our goal is to continue to stay on the forefront of pumping. So if you're interested in a flange fitting and you made it all the way through to the end of this podcast, please be sure to book a consult at www.pumpwithpurpose.com. We are more than happy to assist you with a personalized plan for pump, flange, products, and schedule. So this is Dr. Diana here. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.